It's not that interesting. All right. It's 8 o'clock. I'm going to start streaming. Everyone mute. Not that interesting. I'm going to start streaming. Everyone mute. Welcome to WDWNT The RPG, an original role-playing game set in and around the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. Our cast of players will take on characters, venturing around to meet some familiar faces, solve puzzles, discover mysteries, and, well, explore. My name is Tyler Mann, and I will be your parks manager, playing characters myself and also helping our cast understand what they're seeing and occasionally what they're doing. We will use some dice to determine what actions they could take or how well those actions will proceed. Each 1 to 2 hour adventure will be an ongoing series of stories tying together into something much bigger. On tonight's episode, we have our cast of characters, which will be played by Jessica Fig, Matthew Soberman,
hello,
Megan Bresnan, Nicholas Cicero,
Hi.
and Rob Whiteside. Tonight's episode, Welcome to Sea. This is WDWNT The RPG, Episode 1, and the adventure is about to begin. Welcome, everybody! I hope everyone is having a great night. We are going to have so much fun tonight. For those of you who do not know what this is a RPG, a role-playing game. So this is sort of like Dungeons & Dragons or Call of Cthulhu. People do things, we roll dice, we go on adventures, and there's a story, basically. All right, welcome to our entire cast. How's everybody doing today?
doing good. I got a character sheet, I got my die of multiple sides, and I'm ready to go.
Alicia is joining us, by the way. Thank you for joining us, Alicia. Say hi to everyone.
Hi.
All right, so what's basically going to happen is you are all going to be initiating as members of SEA, and for those of you who don't know what that is, that's the Society of Explorers and Adventurers. We all have our characters, so let's go around before we start the actual game itself and just go over everyone's characters, who they are, a little bit about their backstory. So name and backstory, who wants to start?
I'll start.
Matthew.
I am Timrek the Gorf. I am a hermit that encountered sea, basically as they were documenting and recording the soon-to-be extinct universe of energy. I have the ability to protect and preserve Disney attractions, and what I'm doing is trying to find a home for myself because Robo Chapek keeps knocking them down.
I just want to point out for those who are like, Robo Chapek, this is taking place in like a fantasy setting. For those of you who may have been watching our previous version of the RPG before, what's happened previously is non-canonical. So this is like a brand new slate, everything wiped clean. Megan, who's your character?
Hi. Her name is Cassie Smith. She is a niche program participant, and she heard about sieges through the myth and just kind of wants to find.
Awesome. Let's move on to Alicia. Alicia, who's your character?
I'm Faye, and I was like an apprentice of Queen Elsa's, so I have ice magic powers. And I have 2 special spells. The first being a snowball swarm, and the second being an ice storm. They both do damage.
Awesome sauce. Rob, who's your character?
My name is Hugo Ulysses Goodfellow, and Hugo was first introduced to sea by his mother's great uncle, J.C. Smythe. He was the father of a town called Venus, Texas, not the planet. Hugo is now a world-renowned merchant and importer of rare objects, and has traveled to Florida in search of some secrets of his family's legacy.
Rad. Jessica, who is your character?
I'm actually playing as my 15-pound cat, Gordo. And I have a claw attack. It's pretty gnarly. I can also peer into people's eyes and make them feed me. I ran from home and went to my favorite place in the world, Walt Disney World, and I am venturing parks in search of adventure and food.
Oh, well, you went to the right place then. Nick, who is your character?
I am Spectro, a mysterious wizard who was sent to the Magic Kingdom to patrol the streets nightly, but then was banished one day from the kingdom and now lives in seclusion somewhere nearby.
Creepy and mysterious. All
Yes.
right. So let's get started then. We're going to begin the adventure. For everyone who's currently watching live, you can join us in the chat and we'll be looking over all that kind of stuff later. We're going to do like a little mini post show, sort of just to debrief what happened tonight, if you want to stick around for that. And if you're watching or listening to this later, be sure to follow or subscribe to this feed to hear the next episode. We'll keep you updated on WDWNT.com on everything the RPG. And if you're enjoying the show, please leave feedback anywhere on social media with hashtag WDWNT The RPG. Let's get started. Is everyone ready?
Yeah!
Okay. Our adventure begins just outside of the park at the Transportation and Ticket Center, where everyone finds their way together, and all of you are holding a letter from Merlin. Off you go.
I guess the first thing we should probably do is read our letters, wouldn't we?
That's
Smart.
It's a pretty good start.
Yeah.
So as a
I
group, you all have to agree on what you want to do. Does everyone want to read the letter?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. The letter says, "It would be in your best interest as an applicant to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers for you to meet at Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe." And that's pretty much all this letter says.
Oh boy.
Do we know time of day?
It's right in the morning. Your day has just begun, and weirdly, it's a slightly empty park, and there's not too many people. So, off season.
And we can just go straight to Pecos Bill. There's nothing standing in our way.
I mean, we have to get there first, don't we?
Yeah.
We gotta take the monorail or a boat or walk.
I want to take a boat.
Or we can walk
Walk
to
the
the
boat.
Polynesian and then take the boat from there.
We probably should just parked in the Polynesian in the first place, but it's
I
another
don't know why
story.
we're at the TTC, to be honest.
Fresh pastries? I guess the monorail would probably be the most expedient way, wouldn't it?
I don't know. They kind of break down a lot.
Yeah, that's true. I've never heard of a boat breaking down.
Right. I vote boat.
Boat.
All right. Everyone.
Can cats be near water? Fig, are you gonna be okay? Or
Yeah.
All right, everyone piles into a boat, which launches off, and 30, 40 minutes later, you finally reach the other side of the lake, and you get out right outside the Magic Kingdom.
Or outside. Do we have... Oh, go ahead.
I was going to say, Tyler, we want to be inside the Magic Kingdom.
All right, everyone piles into the Magic Kingdom, and you're right there on Main Street, just below the train station. Reminder that your letters to say to meet you at Pecos Bills.
how did we get in the park? We didn't pay.
As members of the society, you are as future members of the society, you are currently recognized by cast members.
And was it a pretty
All
loose
right,
background check? Because we got some weapons on us, so
Right?
You get to bypass the security due to being future applicants of C.
Cool, because I definitely had some stuff that would not have made it through.
I mean, I'm assuming C did a background check.
That's fair.
It's kind of like pre-check with the TSA. Is that what this is?
Yeah.
So
a
who
little bit
else
like
did
that.
they let in? I don't feel safe now.
Just you. Again, the park is mostly empty, so
All
you
right,
can
so-
freely go anywhere you would like.
So, we're ready to walk over to Pecos Bills?
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Vixen's Bar ahoy.
You make your way over to Pecos Bill's Tall Tale Inn and Cafe. As you walk inside, you find that the building is mysteriously completely empty, save for a sprinkling of pixie dust in the air.
Like, the normal decor isn't there?
No, yes, the tables and chairs are all there. Except,
I for a minute there, I thought we were just walking into a void.
no, everything is still there. Cast members are still there, ready to serve food. It's just this one particular section of the restaurant, where there's like the staircase and everything. It's mysteriously empty, and there's some pixie dust hanging around on the floor.
Do you think it's empty because it got knocked out in the second round of the brackets? Just asking. I would say we'd go to where the pixie dust is, right? Like wherever that is hanging around, right?
I'm going to the Vixen's Bar.
Oh, they have really good, like, the slushy frozen things there, right? Like the frozen lemonades.
They do.
With the
Oh, yeah, they
strawberry.
do.
Yeah.
Who's going to the Fixin's Bar again?
Nick is going to the Vixen's Bar.
Okay, so Nick goes to the Fixin's Bar and he starts loading up on some food, I guess.
Yep. I gotta have stuff to feed Gordo.
Who said that they Who said that they wanted to follow the trail of pixie dust?
That'd be me. I said I wanted to follow the trail. I mean, I hear about slushies and fixins, but I'm on task.
Okay, well, following a trail, that would be some kind of investigation. So throughout the game, if you want to make an action, like if you want to do something using any one of the 4 traits that we have, which are physical, intelligence, magic, and charisma, you would simply state, I'm going to investigate or follow this trail that I found, and then I will tell you if that would work or not. And in this case, I would agree that that would be an investigation. So I'm going to ask you to roll a d20.
Okay. 12.
And what's your modifier? It should be the plus minus.
This is, and which, I'm sorry, tell me again which one this is. Intelligence. It's 0.
Okay, so you roll a 12. You notice you see the trail leads just about to the staircase at that corner of Pecos Bills.
Over to Tortuga Tavern, that staircase?
Yes. It's like got the
Okay.
staircase with those 2 doors at the top of it and the railing.
Yep. So I go there? I want to go to there? Please may I go to there?
Okay, I want to go to there. So you go up the staircase, and you notice that the door on the far right has some kind of lock on it with a series of icons. I would just
Like
like
a
to point out,
combination?
Rob, you are the only person standing at the top of this staircase right now, and Nick is
Getting some
has
fixins.
a huge tray of food with him.
Yes, I do.
Oh, all he has is fixins, man.
Just
He did not
fixins.
order any food. Let's be very specific
Oh my gosh.
here. He's got a plate full of jalapenos and some sour cream and
Pico. That's
Yeah.
about all I got there.
Could come in handy later.
I want to see this in real life. Stage 89. So what does everyone else want to do now?
I'm stuffing my fixins in my pockets, and I'm heading to the staircase.
Okay, Nick. Sorry, Spectro. You are going to need to use the bathroom at some point that I deem most inappropriate.
oh,
Just letting you know. Clearly no one learned from the past iterations of the RPG when you eat or drink something. Okay. So Nick's polished off a whole thing of jalapeno peppers and whatever, and we'll need to use the toilet at some point. Is everyone following Rob up the staircase or what?
I'd actually like to talk to some of the cast members, see what's going on.
Okay, Matthew approaches one of the cast members named Ben, who has a weaselly voice, and he goes, "Oh, hello, sir. How can I help you?"
that sounds like a personal attack.
I don't know if I can condone that, but hello, Ben.
Hi.
Just curious. I noticed no one's in here. Anything strange happened recently?
Well, some crazy guy without any pants came in. Other than that, I don't know. I mean, just, we roped off this area just, in case somebody stops by. Oh, wink, wink, he says out loud.
In case somebody comes by.
Yeah, and then I said wink, wink, and then I blinked my eye at you.
Wink, wink. Okay. Do you know anything about this pile of pixie dust?
I mean, yeah, the guy without pants left it here. It was like it might have been like a clue or something, but you should probably, I don't know.
Could you describe him beyond just the pants?
Blue outfit, weird hat. I don't really know. I barely see him around the parks around this time. But anyways, I don't know. Wink, wink. He says aloud.
Okay. Well, thank you, Ben.
Hey, you're welcome. Stop by anytime.
Ask him if the weird guy was carrying an anvil with a sword in it.
I don't know if that's necessarily relevant at this point, but sure, I'll ask. Hey, Ben, one more question. Is there a guy? Is there a guy carrying an anvil with a sword in it?
What? I mean, he wasn't holding it at that time, but he sure looked like a guy who'd be walking around with an anvil and a sword.
Okay. Well, thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Come anytime.
Oh.
So, we still have this lock on this door. Anyone curious about that?
Yeah, I want to go up the stairs and read what's on the lock. What the symbols are.
Okay, so as you gaze at the lock, you notice that there is a note there. And the note says, "Hello, explorers." It's like an audio note. I'm sorry I could not meet with you in person. I'm currently looking for my pants. They wandered off due to a misaimed spell. However, I had just enough time to leave this note. I hope it finds you well. Before you can be inducted, however, we have a small task of a test. Find me, for this lock, the following. 1. A newspaper from the Magic Kingdom. 2. An airship from Epcot. 3. A studio tour microphone from Hollywood Studios. And 4. A fossil from the Magic Kingdom. Remember...
An Animal Kingdom?
It's a note. You can't ask questions to the
I'm
note.
sorry.
A fossil from the Magic Kingdom.
No, sorry, a fossil from Animal Kingdom. Did I say Magic
That's
Kingdom?
what I was saying.
My
yes.
bad. Apologies. 1 point. 1 point for Alicia. Remember, the note continues. Remember that sea have unique qualities. So one of them being the ability to see the parks from the past and the present. Good luck, brave explorers. Your adventures await. Signed, Merlin. Parentheses, pantsless, parentheses. So each of these symbols represent a different item from each of the parks, which when collected or found will unlock this door for you, which is the test. So those items, once again, are a newspaper from the Magic Kingdom, an airship from Epcot, a studio tour microphone from Hollywood Studios, and a fossil from Animal Kingdom.
So what do you think, guys? What should we seek first?
Let's go back to the question about the fact that Alicia got a point. Are there points? We get points? Because I like points.
I'm okay with her having a point.
I was the first one up the ramp. Do I get points for that?
The magic note talked back to her. So I think she deserves it.
I am magical.
You get points when the DM screws up.
So just like thinking it over, because from the outset you said that this takes place in no particular place in time. So like when you say newspaper in Magic Kingdom, I'm thinking of the Tomorrowland newspaper box.
That's what I thought of too.
That's gone now. When you say airship, I'm thinking the Dreamfinder ship, and when you say Studio Mike, that seems pretty obvious. And then fossil is the boneyard, right? I mean, do we all agree on that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Unless there's some other kind of newspaper that would be in. Well,
was there anywhere on Main Street that offered newspapers?
I mean, not that I can think of.
Yeah, I know Disneyland did back in the day.
Yeah.
I don't know if Magic Kingdom did when it opened. Don't know.
Disneyland used to sell bras.
Okay. No, wait. We can use that. No, I'm. Right. So
is
then,
a bra a newspaper? Can that
No, but we can use that.
Merlin, you need a bra, right? Anyways.
No, you need pants. You've already said that. So
we can
I
get
would say,
those at the Emporium. So
he just needs a nose string.
Wouldn't we go first to the newspaper then? I mean, since we're already in the Magic Kingdom.
That makes sense.
What happened to the toppings bar though?
What was that?
I took enough for. I took enough for everybody. Don't worry.
Okay, meow.
That's your answer to everything. Meow, meow, meow.
So, do we go the short way, or do we go the long way around the park into Tomorrowland, or do we just leave Pecos Bills and cross across Main Street and into Tomorrowland?
That would be the quickest. We'll probably avoid less obstacles unless you move it, shake it. Because then that's an obstacle.
Yeah, let's go straight across into Tomorrowland.
Okay. All right, so you begin just a short walk right over to Tomorrowland. And standing right there at the middle, near that sort of hub area, is the Robo News robot, who's alive and very much alive and
Hey!
A moment of silence for the actual Robo News.
As you know, the Robo News robot can print while you wait the latest going on. So he's right there, and he's just humming along to himself. What do you do?
He's alive?
Yeah, he's alive.
I mean,
Have food?
What was that?
Does he have food?
No, his arms are bolted to his sides, and they're only the length to reach in and pull out the newspaper once it's done being printed.
I walk up to him and I very diplomatically say, "Hello, Mr. Robo News.
How's it going there?
Today? Oh boy, you talk.
How's it going? What a loaded question. Oh, by the way, I'm the Robo News. Hello, nice to meet you. And you are?
I'm Faye. This is the company.
The company. You're a theater group?
Oh, absolutely. We sing everywhere we go. Only Disney songs.
Wonderful. Sing me a song.
Oh, you know.
Why? No.
I guess we have to roll to sing, don't we?
Yeah.
So great. Meow,
that's
meow,
a
meow, meow,
charisma.
meow, meow.
That's a charisma roll. Does anyone want to roll to sing?
No.
I would, but I just
so-
dropped my die. I have to go find it.
Our cat actually just sang a great big
Yeah.
Carl.
Yeah.
That's progress.
I'll tell you what.
No.
I could really do with a song, to be honest. I mean, it's noisy enough with all those cranes back there behind Space Mountain, you know what I mean?
Cranes?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, did you say something about cranes?
Yeah. I mean, did I say something about cranes? This is the Magic Kingdom. Throw a rock and you'll hit a crane, probably. I mean, they're building that thing back there, like Space Mountain 2 or whatever it's called, with the robot and the computer and the circles and the frisbees and everything. I don't watch these things. I can't really move here. I just hear what people say.
So do we have to sing to get a copy of the Galaxy Gazette, or can we just kind of have one?
I mean,
do we have to reach into his guts?
Excuse me, pardon me. I'm not feeling too nice. I'm feeling really down. You know what? If you could sing me a song, I would greatly appreciate it, and maybe I'll print you a newspaper.
Oh.
I don't know where that accent just went. I'll print you a newspaper.
You're like a Massachusetts robot.
You became the kid from Spaceship Earth. Hey, mister, you want a newspaper?
I became a newsie.
I'm sorry,
hey,
yeah.
what are you doing over here with my newspaper?
You're in the wrong part.
Anyways.
I don't really like this guy's attitude, and and I don't feel any of us want to sing for a newspaper. So
I'm willing to sing. I'll roll.
You're willing to sing? Okay.
Oh Lord, he rolling.
I feel like you were about to attack him.
I was with one of my electric balls, but
well, let's try to charm him before we have to beat him senseless.
All right, I was just gonna shock him and steal a paper.
Oh my god!
Come on.
All right, so I'm going to roll for singing.
Okay, Matthew, what is your charisma number? Not the modifier, just the main number.
My charisma is 10.
Okay, you have to roll a 10 and below.
10 or
with
below.
A D20.
Okay, dice don't fail me now. 4.
4. Okay.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
You sing a beautiful ballad, and a little oil tear comes out of Robo News's eye.
Aww.
And he goes, that was beautiful. That was wonderful. It's better than the stupid, like, Incredibles music that was playing here last month. You know what? I apologize to Michael Giacchino. That music is very wonderful. He says that was wonderful. You know what? You earned yourself a new. I want to do a Newsies voice. You earned yourself a newspaper.
Yeah.
So he starts printing it off, and you hear like one of those old dot matrix kind of printing devices. And it's so at the rate of one sentence per minute, your newspaper starts being printed out, and he says to the group, you know, you're all a bunch of weirdos, you know that? In a good way. I mean, we got this talking cat down here. This guy's like some magician-y thing. I don't really know. But you know what? I think you're all gonna do great things. And then he gives a little robo wink to you.
Aww.
See, you don't always have to resort to violence. Sometimes you get a great musical
shock
number.
him.
What? What was that about shocking me?
Nothing.
He says. Oh, okay, good. We probably misheard you there. That's probably
just keep printing
said we
paper.
had some shocking news. Shocking news. You must have misheard.
Oh no, that's a good
shocking
one.
News.
I like news
Shocking
jokes.
news.
I like news jokes. Anyways,
Can we read the newspaper? What does it say?
what was that?
The newspaper? What does it say?
Oh, it's a
I don't know if we got it yet.
It's a Tomorrowland Times paper.
That's all it says.
So it's just saying what's going on, which is, you know, construction, and so on.
But it's really about having the newspaper, because that's one of the things we need for the combination, right?
Yep.
Does it have any news about the people who sued the People Mover?
Oh,
No,
I thought it was gonna say breaking. Stitch Escape's definitely still there.
no, it says unskinned animatronic on the loose.
No. Sad meow.
And then on the back there's a maintenance report, and then there's a bunch of psychotic comments at the front.
This is Tomorrowland news tonight.
You're just like, you walk in a bathroom and you just hear, tonight! Oh, that peaked the audio. So yeah, you get the newspaper, and it take 5 minutes have elapsed, so the newspaper is done being printed, and he hands it to you, and he says, "See ya, hope to see you around very soon." Oh, for that accent, I even gotta pick one and commit. He says, "See you around very soon."
All right, we take the newspaper.
So what do you?
I'll just hold on to it with my fixins from the fixins bar. Hopefully,
Your
hopefully it doesn't
pockets
get
are just like sagging with like pico and like juices, and then there's this newspaper.
I can help you with that.
Is Gordo actually like a flirkin? Like, he just can store stuff for us?
Gordo just wants food. Here, want some lettuce, Gordo?
Oh.
Just wrap Gordo in like the newspaper, like like a little present or something.
So now we have to change parks. So where should we go, and how should we go?
Wait. Again, I'm gonna say you said this is any time in history in time, right? So the express bus service that was there for like a little while was right over by Tomorrowland. That should be able to take us to the next park, right? Because it's
my gosh.
Can we book a cabana?
Right, cabana. Sure.
Can we actually like go on Alien Encounter, which I never got to do?
Well,
I feel like that's off task.
Yeah. There'll be time for that.
Once we get to Merlin, he can make all your Alien Encounter dreams come true.
D&D games don't go off. we never go off topic anytime, anyways. It's not like people don't expect that.
We're on a clock here because Nick at any time could have to stop and use the restroom. I mean, we got to keep moving.
Anyway,
so
that backstage transportation service is still available, and
I do like those Space Mountain restrooms, though. Those are good. Lots of room in there. Yeah, let's take the bus. You guys want to go to Epcot?
I think so.
All right.
Okay.
So actually, I don't know if there's a time that maybe we should go to Animal Kingdom first, since that might close first.
That's my pick.
It's still early morning, as you only just walked in the park and then walked over to Tomorrowland.
I had to do Animal Kingdom first. I mean,
yeah,
dinosaur bones are great, but wouldn't you want to save that meeting with Drew Finder later?
Yeah,
you gotta think that somehow you'll get to see that beautiful airship again,
and we can watch Illuminations. So let's save that for last.
Yeah.
So let's go to Animal Kingdom. Yeah.
Okay, then you can get on the bus, and your bus driver Gladys says, "How's everyone doing today?"
Great, Gladys.
That's what bus driver actually sounded like as a kid.
It's great to see so many smiling faces. Where are we off to?
We're going to the Animal Kingdom.
I love aminals. Okay, let's go. Here we go, everybody. So you drive over, and the bus driver just constantly tries to chat with everybody. Some of you are happy, and some of you are like, "Oh my God, just let me enjoy the quiet trip." Gladys says, "Hey, did you hear they're opening a Hot Wheels store over in Toy Story Land?"
I was about to say, will Gladys be giving us some accurate and up-to-date rumors?
Oh yeah, I heard about that. The robot thing, Space Mountain 2 is opening right beside it. Right? That's how that works.
Hey, I'm gonna ask Gladys a question.
Oh yeah. Hi.
Hey, Gladys.
Hey, handsome.
Do you know where we can find fossils at Animal Kingdom?
Oh yeah, there's like there's the thing there. The Dinoland Canada, or whatever it's called, you know. You go and there's just like fossils and terrible games. It's just like you're in Toronto. That's what it's called, right? Dinoland Canada?
Yeah.
I'm
Walking right down the middle.
I'm
of
11% correct about that. All right, so the bus pulls up to the entrance of Animal Kingdom, and you get out, and Gladys says, "Ride again anytime!" And then she... and then,
Wait, but we wouldn't be
and then
at
the bus does a
entrance.
wheelie away.
No, we're at like what? Pizza Safari? Is that where it dropped you off over there?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So yeah, you exit.
Right in the middle of Dino Land.
You exit around the backside of what's it called Pizza Safari, which brings you pretty much right out near Dinosaur and the Boneyard and Primeval Whirl around that area. So what do you do?
Or, hear me out, Tiffin's.
Yes. Yes. All in.
Nick's just eating.
The Dining Plan Adventure.
Can we team up?
Nick's actually
the
just holding you. Simultaneously.
So
No.
so what's up? Who goes where or does what? Dead silence.
I thought we said we go to Dinoland, right? And
Yeah.
we go to the. I mean, would it be better to go to the dinosaur ride and the fossils inside the
Oh,
queue, or
there's
is
a
it?
giant dinosaur in there.
There is.
Yes.
Yeah, let's go try to get one from the queue. I don't feel like digging one up. Those are already
With the
above
kids'
our.
sandbox?
Exactly. Pre-dug.
Why should I dig when they're already dug up and sitting there?
Yeah.
Actually,
I'm
They
just
come and
saying
eat us.
that there's a vehicle there that can take us to any point in time. We can literally just get dino bones right off the corpse.
Let's
Yeah.
do
It's
it.
got-
Are you gonna
Awesome.
go save the? I forget his name now. The
Dr. Seeker.
You know, I know Dr. Seeker, but who are you trying to get? The name of the dinosaur?
Aladar.
Aladar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're gonna take that back as a living fossil. Here you go, Mark.
Gosh.
Well, let's go over to the Dino Institute and see if anyone can help us there.
could we make a pit stop at the dig site? I need to use the bathroom.
I should stop feeding you, Gordo.
I'm just saying, Nick, if we're stopping for a bathroom,
Yeah, I'll use it too.
At that
It's not
moment,
that
at that moment, Nick feels the urge to use the bathroom.
bad.
Finally.
Yes.
convenient.
So you approach the boneyard, or I guess, I guess Gordo and Spectro go and try and use it like a litter box.
Wait,
Is that what happens?
Yes.
Yeah.
Chil- children play there. It's pretty awful.
Oh my
Don't
God.
believe it.
Well,
Oh,
thankfully
God.
for...
There's that same joke in Toy Story.
Oh yeah. Okay, well, thankfully it's empty, so there's no kids there right now. But there is one cast member who knows what you're about to do and stares very disapprovingly
He
at
sees
you.
me there. Like,
But we have a college program person with us, so
That doesn't mean anything. We don't have power. We're
Look,
bottom of the totem pole.
yes, but at least we look official.
Yeah.
cast
Okay.
member-
Let me flash my blue ID and be like, okay, it's fine. We're good.
Tyler, does this cast member have just an amazing accent that we haven't heard yet?
They have the biggest frown, and they just shake their head and go, I don't like it. Nope.
Wait, I could make them happy.
Nope.
Yeah.
You
I
can
have
make
that
them
magic.
happy.
I could make him happy and just be like, just look the other way. It's fine. I'll give you a 4 keys card for doing
Do
this.
you cast a spell? Do you cast a
Sure, yeah.
yes.
Okay, what's your magic
Yeah,
number?
why not? 8.
Okay, roll between
Yeah.
0 and 8 for it to be successful.
It was a 3.
Oh,
So yes.
okay.
It only worked.
The cast member's frown just goes like into like a weird smug grin, and they go, all right.
It's fine.
It's like I'll look you up on the roster.
Eh,
Don't worry about it.
still cleaner than Hester and Chester's.
Yes.
So, Dino Institute?
Sure.
Yeah.
Let's go see if someone can help us there.
Okay, so you head over into the Dino Institute, and everybody's boyfriend is waiting right there. It's Dr. Seeker.
Yes.
He goes, oh, hello, everybody. I'm Dr. Seeker, and a heck of a paleontologist, if I do say so myself. How's everyone doing today?
Great.
That's wonderful to hear. I'm glad people are stopping by. Unfortunately, the Time Rovers are kind of out of commission right now. You see, I just sent some people back in time. We almost didn't make it, and then all the tires exploded. They made it, but the Time Rovers are out of commission. That being said, if you do want to explore the exhibits in the front part of the Dino Institute, you're more than welcome to.
Oh, cool. One of those rehab Q tour experiences.
At that moment, Tyler and Thomas pop out of a bush and go, rehab? Dr. Seeker says, no, get out of here. Get away from my ride. And then they run off and go, me, like little goblins.
I don't want to say there's bias, but I think Tyler got a better shake there than Ben did.
I just made me go, like a goblin.
Now I'm just saying, guys, do we still want to go back in time? Because I know we got someone in our group who could fix the thing.
Oh, that's right.
Fix the time rover.
I do have. Well, I mean, do we want to see if they'll just lend us a dinosaur bone, or do we can get one ourselves?
I don't know. It'd be more fun to go back in time. It might really throw someone off their game.
It's more adventurous anyway.
Yeah.
All right, Tyler, I'm gonna roll. I have a wrench. I believe that's the D4. Is that not?
You had another spell. What was it?
I had a magic fix-it spell.
Okay, what's your magic number?
My magic number is 12.
Okay, roll between 0 and 12.
8.
Wow. Okay.
You got an 8.
You wave your wrench around, and the Time Rover just straight up, the tires inflate back by themselves.
Yes.
And Dr. Seeker's jaw hits the floor.
And then the RPG ride went trackless.
Dr. Seeker, do you want to come with us? You might know about the area more than we would.
Based on how I drive when I'm using like this remote control thing, I'm gonna go ahead and say you guys have fun.
Oh, that's not good.
We'd probably make it.
Do we need to talk to Dr. Marsh?
You wouldn't tell us anything.
Dr. Marsh is not here right now.
Oh, thank goodness. She would never let this happen.
No, absolutely.
Dr. Seeker leads you down like a side hallway towards the loading area for Dinosaur, or for the Dino Institute, and he's off to the side controlling the vehicle. And he goes, "All right, everyone ready? Get in."
Okay. Are there seatbelts on this thing?
I mean,
yes. And there's a weird apparatus on the back, and you don't know what it's for.
I was gonna, yeah, no one knows.
I feel really weird bypassing the pre-show. Can we go back?
Dr. Seeker's literally there.
We just had our pre-show.
Okay, all right, forgiven then. Let's do it. Let's get in. Let's go.
All right, everyone buckles into the Time Rover, and you go around the corner. You stop at the seatbelt thing. Everyone's seatbelts are ready to go. And you head through the portal, and you are literally back in time in the Jurassic period? Cretaceous?
I think it's the early Cretaceous. Well, no, you're supposed to go to the early Cretaceous period.
Okay,
I believe.
Early Cretaceous period, right before the asteroid hits.
Oh, so late Cretaceous.
And Dr. Seeker says, okay, I'm going to park it right now. You get what you need, and then get immediately back into the Time Rover.
Sure.
As soon as you step out, a T-Rex appears and roars at you. And we go into a boss battle. All right.
Oh. Thanks a lot, guys.
Okay, everyone.
Does he take her a picture during this?
You haven't even reached that part yet. Everyone take a d20 and roll it, and I will ask you the numbers.
Okay, I got a...
Matthew, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
Nice. Megan.
14.
Faye. Alicia.
9.
Hugo. Rob.
13.
Gordo.
13. Yeah.
And Spectro.
16.
16. Okay. Spectro goes first. Followed by Timrek. And everyone give me a moment because I need to write all this stuff down. Followed by... That music is really dramatic. I don't know how loud that is. Give me one moment. Just gonna lower that volume. Anyways, then we have Cassie going third. And then we have... Rob, pick a number between 1 and 2.
Between 1 and 2?
Pick one or 2.
1.5. Lion King?
3 8.
Rob, pick 1 or 2.
2.
Okay, Rob goes next. Hugo. Followed by Gordo. Followed by Faye. And I think that was everybody, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then the dino is going to go last. So here's how this works. You all have an HP of 20. You all have an armor class of 10. Armor class is like the clothes you're wearing or like the skin you have. When you are rolling against the dinosaur has his own armor class. You have to roll above that number to be able to hit him. When you do, whatever your attack is, you roll that dice for how much HP. We will go over that with the first person or whatever action you're taking. So basically, if the dino wants to attack you, the dino has to roll 10 or between 10 and 20. And then he hits you. Spectro, you're going to go first. Now, you can do basically anything. What do you do?
I am going to attack him with one of my electric balls of light.
Okay. So I want you to roll a d20 for armor.
16.
You do attack him. So now roll a d4 for HP.
Two.
Okay. I would just like to point out that you currently do not know what their HP or armor class is. However, if anyone does have like a magic spell or anything, they could totally find that out. That would be like, for example, Insight. If anyone wants to use Insight and that works successfully, you'll be able to find that kind of stuff out. Other than that, you do not know how strong this dino is. So you have...
Can I do that? I do that or do I have to wait till
I go next, don't I?
Wait until your turn. So basically, an attack of a weapon or a spell, that counts as an action. If you'd like to, like, move or use Insight or any other thing, that's like a free movement. So, Spectro, you summon a big ball of lightning, which strikes the dragon right in the eyeball. And,
a dragon?
Sorry, the dinosaur. Wrong area of Animal Kingdom. You strike the dinosaur right in the eyeball, and it roars furiously as it takes 2 damage. Next up, Timrek.
Okay, I'm going to roll for insight on this creature, because Timrek is known for fixing and preserving things, not breaking them.
Okay. So what is your magic number?
12.
Okay, roll between 0 and 12.
18.
So your insight fails.
Darn.
You go like, and you're like, I can't see. You can't see anything. You can still attack or use a spell if you'd like.
Well, my spell is to fix things.
Mend his broken heart.
I mean, you could do other things.
Okay, that is true. I will use my wrench and attempt to strike it in the kneecap.
Jeez. Okay. Roll for armor class. Roll a d20.
Okay. 4.
4. You try to use it, but you end up tripping and falling.
Makes sense.
Matthew,
I'm a fixer, not a fighter.
All right. Cassie.
Okay, so he didn't find the... We don't know the armor class of that, do we?
Correct.
So,
Or the HP.
okay. Yeah. So, can I try to do that with investigation?
Yeah. How would you go about investigating that?
I have no idea.
Convince me.
I mean, I'm a cast member. I need to know the ins and outs of this ride, so I need to know to inform my guests who happen to go on this time rover adventure. What's the HP of the dinosaur?
You know what? I'd buy that. Okay, what's your intelligence? Roll for intelligence. Roll between 0 and your intelligence number.
I got a 10. My intelligence is 12.
Nice. You find out that the dinosaur's HP is currently 8 HP, and its armor class is 12. So if you roll above a 12, then you're hitting it.
Got it.
And that was a free move, so what is your next action?
I'm gonna try to hit it in the kneecap then with my radio instead.
Okay.
Try to recover that.
So, roll for armor class.
Oh, which dice is that one again?
D20.
Sorry. D20. 14.
And what's your... Oh yeah, 14. And so you hit it. Your attack power is 1d4, so roll a d4.
1.
Okay. So it's now down to 7.
Ooh.
7?!
I did something!
I just want to point out, if anyone does ever roll a 7, that's like, I'll take that as a critical.
Yes.
I don't think we've gotten one yet, but just letting you know. Okay, so...
Do 17s also count?
No, only a 7. Straight 7.
Just the 7.
Okay, next up is Hugo.
Yeah.
What do you do?
So I'm going to attack using my antique sword that I've somehow gotten past 2 security checkpoints. And then, so roll.
What are you attacking?
I'm attacking the dinosaur.
Yeah, what part of the dinosaur?
The part that gets me the most damage? No, just like right up in the gut.
Oh, okay. Give me a
Let's do this.
Give me a D20 roll for armor class.
All right. 20.
Oh!
Wow. Okay, that is a critical. I want you to roll 2 D4s and add them together.
First one is a 3, and the second one is a 2. So
Oh my god.
5.
5. Okay. So it's down to 2. Next up, Gordo.
Yeah.
What do you want to do?
I want to scratch him.
Okay. Give me a D20 roll.
16.
16. All right, you hit. Roll a D4 for damage.
D4 for damage. 4.
Wow.
Oh!
Okay.
Oh man.
Super effective.
You completely obliterate. You, this tiny cat. You go.
Well, actually, I'm 15 pounds, so I'm pretty big.
Pretty big.
Yeah, and this is a dinosaur, so so you go and claw at it, and what part were you clawing at?
Just a face, just to be petty.
The head just comes completely off.
Is there going to be anything left to take back?
And the head comes completely off of the dinosaur, who cannot believe what just happened. And the dinosaur can't believe it. He goes, "Oh!" The
Right
T-Rex,
before he dies.
The T-Rex just falls immediately to the ground. And
Now, is it considered a fossil if we take a bone from an animal we just killed?
See, I feel like I told you guys just going in, but everybody wanted to go get in the time rover and take the dungeon master off track, and I was on playing.
So yeah,
we need a fossil. Right?
You have a
That happened.
giant dinosaur in front of you.
Well, by the time we get
we
back,
might as well take it.
by the time we get to the present, it'll be a fossil.
I mean, we absolutely should take the tooth, right? Because that's like, no matter what, even if he doesn't take it, that's like useful. A dinosaur
Right.
tooth? It's a
We
shark.
can sell it. We can sell that. for
yeah,
lots of
that's
money.
The logic of by the time we get back to the present, it will be a fossil. So they get like
I love that.
They get the other dinosaur in canon with the ride, but by the time it gets back, they're like, well, wow, Dr. Seeker's like, oh great, oh no, it's just bones. How dark. Okay. Well, let's
well, that's why the
Faye is actually did not get to have a turn yet, so I'm going to let Faye be the group decision on what's going to happen now, or what you do.
we're taking the tooth. Well, we'll take a couple of teeth because I want to hold on to one, and I really want to let Spectro sell one. But I don't want to sell mine. So if you guys all want to take a tooth, I'm sure he's got plenty.
We know it. We'll know we get it.
Oh,
And it'll be a fossil.
so good.
Faye,
No,
you're
we'll go dig it up and dig it. Yeah. Oh my gosh. That
Faye,
was so
you're
great.
currently group leader of this decision. What do you want to do?
Such a good idea.
I'll just let you do. I just turn around. I don't want to see it. Just do what you must.
Well, I mean, we can still take teeth, but let's bury
Yeah.
one.
We'll take teeth, but bury the rest.
Yeah.
Okay,
it.
I'm going to have the strongest person make a physical roll.
Who's the strongest person?
Not I.
Who has a
Not
12
me.
physical?
Oh, me? Me? No, I have a 14.
Oh, then
Oh,
you.
sorry, 14.
Yeah.
14.
Then you, absolutely.
I am the strongest person.
Okay, I want you to roll a d20 for physical.
Let's do it.
You're definitely a flirkin. You just don't know it.
17.
Oh my god.
Okay, what's your modifier?
+2.
19. Okay, you as a cat expertly bury this
I just dig it up.
this
Yeah,
dinosaur
true.
head. So I guess, does everyone get back in the time rover then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Did we save the dino? Did we save him?
No, we killed them.
We killed the dinosaur. We
Well,
decapitated it.
We killed the bad
that's the one the Seeker wants. Like, should we do a
Oh no,
service
they
or
already
something?
made it back. They already made it back. This was
Oh.
this was the car that made it back, but its tires blew out.
Oh,
That's-
okay.
Yeah, that's not our mission.
Okay.
So yeah, you get back in the time rover, and Dr. Seeker says, "Is everyone good to go?" Like, is
Yeah.
everyone actually in the car? Is what I mean.
Meow.
Yeah,
Okay.
man.
Yeah.
So the
Let's do
time
this.
rover starts driving through the portal again, and you wind up back at the Dino Institute, and he says, "Wow, congrats everybody! You we were able to locate the dinosaur skull, and here it is, and it's like a big T-Rex skull.
Oh, sweet.
Without teeth.
That's about
Don't ask questions.
it's about 1 meter in diameter.
Oh goodness.
So who's carrying it?
Um,
Who has a
Nick,
backpack?
you got room in your pants?
Always.
Megan, does Cassie have like a backpack?
She probably would, yeah. I can carry it.
All right, you put the lower
I
third
mean,
of it into the backpack, with 2/3 of it sticking out the top. Okay,
Don't ask questions.
well you got the fossil. So what's next?
I think Hollywood Studios?
The studio tour, Mike.
Can we rent a locker and put this stuff in there?
Fit?
No.
If you want, you can rent a locker. Yes,
Can we
Stroller
just do?
rental.
or carry
we
it
ju-
around. Either way.
Can we do front gate pickup or send it back to the resort or?
Yes, you can send it back to Pecos Bills. So it'll be ready to wait by the end of the day.
Oh, that's so nice.
Let's do that. What a great service you're offering.
In the bag with that.
So you walk into the souvenir shop outside of Dinosaur, and Ben says, "Oh, hi everybody! You want me?
Hey, Ben.
Hey, you want me to take care of that for you?"
Yeah, please.
Oh, wonderful! So he gets your information. He sends it over to Pecos Bills, and he goes, "I'll make sure this gets there to Jeffy."
Did we put the newspaper in with that?
Yeah, sure, of course. I can do anything. I'm Ben.
So Ben works at the gift shop, the Diner Institute, and at Pecos Bill.
He's not at the
Ben
Diner
is
Institute.
everywhere.
He's
Why not
cross-trained.
Ben?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
He's at the
Just making sure.
gift shops only.
He's kind of like our little personal friend who follows us.
Ben is everywhere. That is totally in character for him.
All right,
Ben,
yeah.
Ben,
what's
have
up?
you seen any pantsless wizards around here lately?
Around here, no, I can't say that I
no.
have.
All right.
I mean, the Yeti doesn't wear any pants. Does that count?
Kind of. Have you seen?
Fix the Yeti?
Before we go, can I use my magic to fix the Yeti?
Yes.
Yes.
Even if we fail on this quest, it will be worth it just for that.
Yes.
Yeah, of course. So you walk over. And a cast member sees that you're holding a wrench and goes, "Please, please," and they're like, "Everyone, lock out, everybody." They lock out the ride, and then they walk you over to the Yeti. So, what are you going to be doing again?
I guess I'm gonna be using my fix-it spell, won't I?
Absolutely. What's your magic number?
My magic number is 12.
Okay, roll a d20.
Oh my gosh, don't mess this up, man.
Oh man.
The entire community is counting on you.
16.
Okay.
16.
Can
Can any of us help him?
I
You
killed the Yeti again.
You can't make it any worse than it is right now.
This is true.
You cast the spell, and the Yeti, who is actually a living creature stuck to this thing, goes with just a sad, and he shakes his head and goes like this.
Oh.
You could try again.
Okay, yeah. No. For Disney fans everywhere, I will... So help me, I will stay back and keep rolling till I get it.
Okay, give another roll.
17! No!
This time around, you cast the spell, and his finger falls off.
Oh, he did make it worse. Oh, so you said he couldn't make it any worse.
And the number was higher than it was before. So the Yeti's finger falls off, and he looks at you like,
Okay.
Please don't hurt him anymore.
oh, sorry, audio version. He has a look of extreme, just like, he's not mad, he's just disappointed.
Oh, that's the worst.
That's even worse.
Okay.
Yeah.
I gotta roll one last time, try to save this.
One more time.
Can I feed him some fixins?
Okay. I rolled
Yeti.
a 9.
And what's your magic again?
My magic is 12.
Wait.
The finger goes back on,
Yay.
but he's still the way he is.
Oh.
Some things can never be fixed.
No.
I'm going to say that for
Bear's
now,
tail.
that's all that you can do, because there's a huge queue line going on out there. But the
Okay.
cast member says, please come back next time.
Okay, I just want to tell the Yeti I'm sorry. I tried my best.
As you walk out, everyone in line goes, good
Well,
try, good try.
At least they can't swat down and hit you for not fixing them.
All right, where to now?
Hollywood Studios?
Can we
Back
take
to
a minivan this time, guys?
Oh. Are you paying for it?
Sure. I just
Oh.
sold Wait, can I sell my fossil and my T-Rex tooth and then pay for a minivan?
Who do you sell this to?
Wait.
You call a minivan. You walk back to the front gate and you call a minivan, and your app says $0 charge.
Whoa!
So it's actually a minivan.
We are on the influencer plan.
It's
right
a
now.
minivan XL, and Gladys greets you again and goes, I heard everyone needed a ride.
No. Can I attack?
I'm being nice here. Well, where to, everybody?
Hey, Gladys, take us to that park where they're making the Hot Wheels World.
Hot Wheels World. That was actually part of a joke that you did not let me finish before, and just because of that, I'm never going to finish it. You're never going to know the punchline unless you hear it from another bus driver. Anyways, you drive over to Hollywood Studios, where you were dropped off at the front, and Gladys says, "Hey, and if you ever need me again, just stick out your thumb," and then wheelies away.
Is this like the Halloween Town bus driver?
No, I think it's more like Benny the Cab from Roger Rabbit. Is that where you're going?
Yes, thank you. All right, so you're outside of Hollywood Studios. Where do you go?
Woody's lunchbox.
We can't do that. We're gonna get sued.
So we need a studio tour mic. Where would we go to get a studio tour mic?
I mean, if time and space are not, well, time is not an issue, I guess we walk to the backlot tour.
Mm-hmm.
Okay then. So you're inside and you enter the backlot tour where an empty studio tram awaits.
Oh man, you don't get to like walk through the warehouse and stuff.
You walk through the back way. You go through where the exit is.
But that was the best part.
It was.
The tank is closed off for now.
Oh no.
We were missing so many pre-shows.
Right?
It's almost like you have a universal max pass or whatever the heck it's called. So yeah, the empty tram awaits. Do you get in?
Well, an ominous empty tram. I don't know how we can not get into that.
Yeah.
What could possibly
Are there any
go
cast
wrong?
members around?
There was no cast members around. There's just this empty tram.
Do we have to drive this one?
There's no driver?
I think you'll find that if you there might be a sprinkling of pixie dust on the driving seat.
That was just gonna
It's like
say,
the universal.
we could also stick out our thumbs.
I say we walk the backlot door.
You don't want to take the tram, you want to walk it?
Yeah, let's get on. Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, so you all get in the tram, and it magically springs to life, and it begins driving directly towards the inside of Catastrophe Canyon.
Yes.
As you drive in,
That's a closed set.
as you drive in, the gate behind you closed, and you're trapped in the vehicle, which isn't moving. And then you hear, "All right, everyone, and action!" And then
There's real fire.
the fire actually shoots towards you.
That's what I was afraid of.
I don't like this.
You must now perform a physical saving roll. Everyone roll a D20 and tell me your numbers.
So, Tyler, just real quick. I have, like, ice magic, and there's fire.
Uh-huh.
Do you see where I'm going with this?
You cannot perform an action until the saving roll is done. Basically, this is this is like almost like a quick time event, like a jump scare sort of thing. Like it's a reaction at the last second.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
I rolled.
All right, everyone, tell me what you rolled.
I rolled a 7.
Okay.
Oh.
7.
7?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7.
Yeah, 7.
You are able to stand in front of everyone, and some kind of barrier, magical barrier, just appears and saves everybody from the flames.
Did you know you could do this?
Let's be nice.
Excuse me, if I knew I could do this, you think I wouldn't have saved the Yeti?
So, yeah, Matthew single-handedly.
You made up for
in
the
Animal
Yeti,
Kingdom, a Yeti
Yeah.
just sighs exasperatedly.
Somewhere a Yeti realizes there was a disturbance in the dice force. So yeah, with everybody saved from the physical saving roll, the water floods the area as it normally does. No other fire shoots out, and you drive back to the front where the microphone from the front seat, normally like the person sort of narrating what the heck's going on, the microphone just gets flung out magically as the doors open, allowing you to exit.
Wow.
Someone grab it.
Yeah, someone's got to catch that.
Oh, it lands on the ground intact.
Oh.
Okay, then.
I go pick it up before Gordo gets it and plays with it.
So do we hold on to that and carry it with us since it's just a microphone, or do we send it back?
Ben.
Where's
Ben?
Ben when you need him?
I guess we got to
there's
go to
no
the gift
shop.
shop.
No,
There is
Yeah.
a shop at the end of the exit to this backlot tour. After you go through the film display.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Yeah, so there's a shop and Ben is there, and he goes, "Oh, here we go, everybody!
Ben!
Hey! I don't know your name. What's your name?"
Spectro, how you doing?
Okay. We gotta get name tags for everybody. We're gonna keep running into everyone like this. All right. Well, what can I help with today?
I'd like to send this microphone over to Pecos Bills with the rest of our stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay. That's great. Part of me really wants this to just be like 4 different Bens, but anyways. And he goes, "Okay, I'll send that along right now. Anybody have any questions?"
Have you
Yeah.
seen a guy with no pants?
Yeah. I mean, there was a guy swimming around the water tank. That's why it was closed off earlier. You know, they have to drain and clean all that water again. But I don't know. There was a pair of pants floating around, and he was trying to grab at it, and he found the thing. Anyways, it was a whole ordeal.
Are the pants still there?
No, they ran away.
Pants ran away. Okay.
Did you see which direction they went?
Yeah, they went that away. Any other question?
Is the Muppet mural still there?
Why would it be gone? It's still there. Of course it is.
Oh, bless you, Ben. Bless you.
Welcome.
It's a better place.
Ah.
I feel like Ben wants us to ask him
Yeah.
a question we don't know what to ask.
So
What else?
Ben, why was there no driver on our back tour?
Oh, no driver?
Yeah.
That's weird. Are you sure is this like a rumor a bus
Are you
driver told you
sure?
about? Have you been talking to Gladys?
No, we just went on the
Bless.
backlot tour.
Yeah.
Also, what's up with Catastrophe Canyon? That's got to be a safety hazard.
What do you mean? What happened?
The canyon the fire shot directly at us.
Oh my god. I'll have to tell my manager about that, and maybe they'll pass it along to like the HR, or I don't know who's in charge of this stuff. We'll find some person in an office wearing a suit, and we'll get right on that. I think there's like this maintenance list that we can add it to that.
Is there a hashtag we could use?
Yeah, hashtag. What's the hashtag again?
WDWNT
WDWNT fix. That was right.
Actually, Ben, I do have a question for you, and this is really important.
Oh yeah, what?
Do you know the punchline to this Hot Wheels Land bit?
Oh yeah, I think the joke goes. Did you hear that they were going to open up a Hot Wheels store in Toy Story Land? Yeah, they're going to call it Toy Yodas.
Oh, that was.
I think I said that
worth
joke
it.
wrong. I think the first part of that should have been something about Star Wars. My bad.
I think we need to go now. So I would say we
can't
need.
be a Star Wars joke because we're at the backlot tour, which means Galaxy's Edge doesn't exist.
We're in a weird space and time.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is true.
I mean,
Everything's in flux.
sometimes I come into work here and I find myself in this canteen, so I guess, you know, it flippity flops half the time. The park is turning turtle. I don't know.
We're in a place that actually has enough room to build all this stuff all at the same time.
I mean, there's that big patch of land back there. I don't know what that's for. I hear it's like a hotel. I don't know where you just put stuff in there.
Okay, so we
still have to get the airship.
Wait, before we leave Hollywood Studios, I have to take a picture with the hat. There has to be a PhotoPass photographer there.
Oh yeah, I can do that. You want me to take
I do have one more question I meant to ask Ben.
Oh, hey,
it's gotta be sometime in the mid-morning. I mean, we've been time traveling. We've been singing to robots. It's been a busy morning. Where is everybody?
Oh, it's like a cast member preview thing. I don't know. They said like everyone needs to leave the park. I mean, I really don't know why. Probably because there's like these people that need to come and do a thing here, and I don't know. Wink, wink. He says out loud. Did that answer that one question that you had?
Do we know who gave this order?
Yeah, there was this guy, the guy without the pants on. Yeah, that guy.
No pants.
Yeah,
no pants,
man.
Thank you. Thank
I feel
you.
like he needs a name.
Pantsless Joe.
Was he wearing a name tag?
No, but you know, he certainly looked like that kind of guy we talked about before, with the anvil and the sword and everything.
Was there anyone following him?
I mean, now that you mention it, I have heard about this guy. I mean, he walks like this, and it looks very weird, stiff arms and everything. He's always like hiding behind something though, and I never really know what he's doing. I mean, there's been reports of it. I haven't seen it myself. I mean, I've caught some glimpses on cameras and stuff. I don't know really who it is or what's going on. It must be somebody within the company though, because only they could get into the park after dark and before it opens and so on. But anyways.
Did he say? Did he say the phrase "more timeless, more relevant, more Disney"?
No, I think I heard something about money. I don't know.
Oh.
Is it because money?
Money.
I don't know. I mean, as far as I recall, it just says money. That was all I really heard. Anyways, don't you guys got to get over to like Epcot or something?
Take my picture with the hat.
Oh yeah, of course. All right, everyone smile.
Only picture.
Everyone smile. I'm gonna click print screen over here.
Yeah.
And got it. Okay.
I'm so happy now.
All right, guys. You want to? Can we take the gondola to Epcot?
Hold on. If time and space are not of con, I say Skyliner.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's get toasty in here.
Pile in the Skyliner.
I was about to say, somebody said gondola, and then they're like, hang on, Skyliner. And I'm like, I think it's the same thing.
How about we take the cable cars?
Yeah, okay. You exit Hollywood Studios, and you hop on a Skyliner, which takes you directly, very quickly, actually, surprisingly fast, over to the International Gateway at Epcot.
Wow.
We didn't have to stop at Caribbean Beach or anything. It's magic.
Oh, this is like the future of the Skyliner, where it's like it's all connected, actually. Anyways.
I'm surprised our transportation has been so uneventful.
Oh, Gladys didn't come with us.
Oh, no, she's there onboarding you. Oh, everybody.
Gladys.
You taking a cat on the gondola?
We're carrying it. We gotcha.
Welcome to International Gateway. Who's ready for cheese soup?
All right.
That's true. We are next to Canada.
It's like 30 degrees here in Florida, and we're all going to have some hot cheese soup.
No, hold on. This is Epcot we're talking about. I know time is not necessarily relevant, but are we there during a festival?
You kidding? There's always festivals. Yes, it's food and wine.
Food and wine. Nice.
But that means
know.
Awesome Mix Live wouldn't be going on then, because it's only a summer offering, and that's highly disappointing.
Wait, what was that?
What?
Awesome Mix Live wouldn't be going on then during Food and Wine, and that's
no.
extremely disappointing.
The Barbie show is there right now.
Oh god.
Yeah, time and space are collapsing around
They all
us.
take turns throughout the day, so just
Oh,
it's nighttime right now. So if you were to come back in mid-afternoon next time,
does Ellen exist?
Yeah.
Is Ellen there? Oh.
Anyways, I've divulged too much information as a DM. Anyways, so you're at Epcot. Where do you go? What do you do?
So we have to go to Imagination?
Probably should. Let's walk over to the Imagination Pavilion.
Okay, you walk over to the Imagination Pavilion. You're greeted by just a general cast members like, "Hey, what's up?" As you walk into the building, there's sure enough, there's Dreamfinder standing right there with Figment, who goes, he goes, "Oh, hello everybody,
Dreamfinder,
welcome. Yes,
you look
how are
great.
you?
Joe Rody?
Yes, what's up? Welcome to the Dreamport. How can I help today?"
Yo, dog, we need an airship.
I mean, hello. What's your name again? I introduced myself.
We're all Ben.
No.
That is so weird. I know a Ben. He's right over there. Oh, hey guys, how's it going?
Ben is like Chris from Orlando.
It is so good to see you again.
Oh, it's good to see you too. I've just been traveling throughout the world, collecting and stealing color. I mean, not stealing. I mean, I take colors apparently, but it's totally illegal, right? Isn't that weird?
Oh yeah, Dreamfinder.
Anyways, back in character.
So Dreamfinder, what are you traveling on?
I mean, I have my airship.
Oh.
The SS Imagination. I've gone through a lot of these. There's been, I mean, look at this thing. It looks like it's falling apart. Anyways, I mean, I can't.
Dreamfinder, do you need help fixing that?
That would be amazing.
Well, let me see what I can do if my friggin' dial actually work.
You mentioned there's a real Figment, by the way. Like, we can...
Yeah, it's Figment!
Figment?
Hi! I wish I had a Figment puppet, just like at the ready.
If I'd have known, I would have brought my hat.
Figment's reading
Yes.
reading a scary book at the moment.
Oh.
No, because like the literature section's all scary.
I know.
Oh, okay. Everyone just went, "Oh,
I just think
like
I think it's cute. No, I think it's cute. I feel like Gordo and Figment would be best friends.
We would. We are.
You are.
They get along like cats and dragons.
Nice dragons, though.
We're both thick.
Figment pokes Fig on the back, or sorry, Gordo on the back, and Gordo grows wings.
Oh!
That'd be perfect.
And then they disappear after 5 seconds, and he goes,
Bye.
Oh, okay.
Something that
Says
would
Fig.
happen.
"So, are you fixing his airship?"
I'm gonna attempt to roll for use my fix-it spell.
All right.
So I will roll 19.
What number is your magic again?
12.
Yeah, you knock the front part of it off.
Oh,
Jesus.
why do you do
Okay,
this?
I mean, it's an
Thanks a
imagination machine, so, you know, maybe if you'll just think really hard, but that's okay. You said you need an airship? Not sure I can give you this one, but I think Ben has some you could probably take.
Can I persuade the Dreamfinder to give me or let me borrow his airship?
Why can't we take his airship? It's broken. I mean, you know, Timber
Broken and
already.
clearly I'm of no use to anybody.
Spectro, what's your charisma?
The charisma is 12.
I want you to roll a d20 and tell me tell me first how you're going to persuade him.
Well, I'm going to tell Mr. Dreamfinder that our dream is to be part of C, and the only way we could do it is with your help, and we need your airship to do it. And we promise to bring it back to you as soon as we're members of C.
That is so good.
Okay, I want you to roll for charisma.
I mean,
11.
What's your charisma number?
12.
Oh, he goes, oh, okay. I just believe and trust in you, good sir. I will need some kind of collateral just to be sure. I mean, I could always imagine up another dream ship, but it takes a lot of imagination. So, perhaps you have something that I could borrow until you get in to see.
I have a dinosaur tooth.
You need the dinosaur.
No, the tooth.
No, the tooth.
No, we have the tooth. The tooth.
We all took tea.
For personal use.
Okay.
I have soggy toppings.
I want you to roll for charisma as well, Alicia.
20.
He goes, I'm not sure what I'd need a dinosaur tooth for, but you know what? You seem like nice enough people. I know you're just trying, so as long as Ben goes with you now and makes sure that you don't break it anymore, and he gazes over at Timrek and he gives him a stern stare. As long as you don't break it and Ben tells me that it's okay, then and Ben goes, yeah, I'll keep an eye on it. You can bet on me, Dreamfinder. So Figment pushes the airship onto like a little like one of Bing Bong's like sleds or whatever the heck that thing is called.
Wagon?
What is it called? Wagon? Yes, wagon. Figment in his light lifts it up and puts it down on a little wagon and helps you wheel it out. Then Ben says to you, "Oh, by the way, you guys, you have magic bands, right? I mean, I could get you some of those, and then you wouldn't have to you could just store magic items in your magic band. It's like hammer space and everything. That way, in the future, if you have a bunch of items, you can all have like a shared inventory of stuff."
Hey, Ben, why didn't you tell us this earlier?
Yeah, I had to wait until you came to Epcot. Anyways.
I mean, that's where they have all the magic bands on Mouse Gear.
Oh, that's right.
So everyone now has a magic band of their own color choosing or design.
I still have the Epcot 35th anniversary bands that they're still selling.
I want one. Give me one.
They still have them at the outlet.
To choose from.
Oh my
goodness.
So everyone now has a magic band, and with just a quick tap of it, the entire airship goes directly into the magic band magically. So yeah, what do you do now?
I think we have to go back to the door, right?
I think that I feel like all of the characters have been trying to tell us something about this whole mysterious person. Can we ask Dreamfinder about this mysterious person that walks funny, that talks about money?
You can. Whether or not he has seen them, though, is a different thing. But yeah, go on. Feel free to start talking.
Hey, yo, dog. Have you seen? Have you seen any strange people other than us? Any other strange people lingering about?
You mean in this dimension or other ones that
I've
been to?
No,
I've
right?
Seen
yeah,
crazy blue people, and I'm not talking about the folks in Animal Kingdom.
No, this dimension. Have you seen anything weird?
I always stay focused on track, but maybe Figment has, and Figment goes, "Yeah, there's a crazy robot man trying to steal money."
Oh.
Where did you see him, Figment?
Well, I saw him before upstairs at the Image Works. He was going through the Rainbow Tunnel and going, but that was the last thing I saw. I don't know what he'd want to do with that thing, though.
So, do we want to get off task and try to track this down?
They have snacks in the Imagination Lounge.
Yeah, but one of us has to be a DVC member.
I'm a DVC member.
Gordo is a DVC member.
Gordo is comfortable financially.
It was a worthy investment.
If it's circa the Rainbow Tunnel, you wouldn't need to be a a member to get up there then. If it's like when
That
the
is
image works was
true.
upstairs.
That's true.
So
Hey, Figment, when did you last see him?
Oh gosh, when was that? It was right before the big recce guy came in. That was probably before like 3-4 weeks ago. So he hasn't been in here recently. But as far as I know, all that stuff is still up there sometimes.
oh, then okay. So it's been a couple weeks. We probably don't need to go.
But there could be a clue.
It could be.
I mean, the worst we can do is inspect it and maybe see if there's something we're not missing, or maybe something the other characters don't know.
Should we, because one of my powers is to have people follow me, should I take Figment with me since he knows the building very well?
Sure.
Alright, we're going to go explore, but we want Figment to come with me, so I'm going to cast a spell on Figment to come with us.
Okay, what's your magic number?
14.
Okay, give me a d20 roll.
He does have childlike wonder, which fits in the wheelhouse of your creeper character.
No.
6.
All right, it's successful then. So you just cast a spell on this man's best friend, and Dreamfinder goes, you could have just asked, I'm sure, but okay. And Figment goes, ooh, sparkles, and then starts following you.
Spectro doesn't like to ask. He doesn't like to ask permission. It's not as fun that way.
Oh my gosh.
Spectro can't really talk to people.
No.
So Figment is now following you, so what do you want to do?
Go into ImageWorks.
Okay.
Before we leave, before we leave, can we warn Dreamfinder of the terrible horrors that are coming his way down the road?
If you want to.
Nah. Forget it.
Beware the Channing.
Show me a picture of Star-Lord.
Channing.
Dreamfinder goes, oh my gosh, okay, I'll keep that in mind. Jeez, calm down, everyone. Listen, I may not be here, but I'm still in your hearts.
Aww.
That doesn't mean anything. We still have a lousy ride.
That was amazing. Okay, 1 point to Matthew.
And heads up, Dreamfinder, you're gonna want to worry a little bit about Captain EO down the road as well, for multiple reasons.
Basically, don't let them institute any changes.
You go upstairs to ImageWorks. In this case, where there was normally the rainbow tunnel and everything, you have stumbled upon the upstairs ImageWorks when it is currently a DVC lounge, and sitting right in the middle is a locked wooden crate.
Is anyone good at lockpicking?
Me?
Is that a Gordo?
Yeah. Well, no, because part of the claw attack is like using the little nail to like.
Oh.
It's like Aristocats, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
So
Can
who's
I
doing
roll
what?
for that? I'm gonna try and pick it with my claws.
Okay,
If
so
that doesn't work, I'll fix it.
That's going to be physical. What's your physical number?
14.
All right, give a d20 roll.
9.
You got it. Okay, so Gordo the cat just sort of like flops his way up there because he's a heavy cat, right? Or you're a heavy cat, right?
I'm heavy.
You
I'm
put
big,
a claw.
like Figment.
You put a claw in, and with a little bit of moving around, the locked wooden crate opens, and inside is a lock-picking kit. Which,
Wow.
if you put into your inventory, you all now have a lock-picking kit, which will be useful in future endeavors.
So we could have went there first and just picked the lock at Pecos Mills.
No,
Well-
it's a magic lock. You wouldn't have been able to do
Oh,
that.
okay.
Yes,
Not to
you
mention-
pick the lock and the episode is over. Good job.
Also, not to mention the fact that our letter said we needed to go to Pecos Bills. Well, we wouldn't have known we needed a lockpicking kit if we just said, you know what, forget the letter, let's go to Epcot.
At the toppings bar, though.
Or known to have gone to... Anyways, what do you do now? You have a lockpicking kit, which you put in.
Well, isn't the door still locked? Pecos Bills?
You're not there right now. You don't know.
Well, yeah, that's what I mean. But he said it was magical, and this wouldn't work anyway. So,
I see what you're saying.
So do we still look around the Image Works, or?
If you want to.
Can you guys think of a locked door somewhere we might want to get into?
Club 33?
Yes.
Is that
That's
happening
cool.
then? What's going on?
Okay, but since it's time-wise, you could choose between the old McDonald's Dinosaur Lounge or the Test Track Lounge.
A reminder, you're in Epcot right now.
Wait, so if we can, if time and space mean nothing, you guys can enjoy the Test Track Lounge. I'm heading down. I'm heading next door and riding Horizons.
Can I like roll for like perception of like the area and see?
Yes, you can.
2. My magic is 14.
Then, you notice that the locked wooden crate had a physical of 10 and a magic of 3 if you wanted to like break it or destroy it or anything like that. Other than that, you see a standard DVC lounge. There's an era of magic in the air, in that there's like another plane of existence lying on top of this one, which is generally how you're able to see stuff between the past and the present as members of C.
Actually, can I do one more thing while we're still in the Imageworks? Can I put the actual crate into my magic band?
Yes, you can.
You never know when you're going to need a crate.
That's true. All right, so you now have a lock-picking kit, a wooden crate, and an airship, and you have your other 3 items waiting for you at Pecos Bills.
So I'm going to ask Figment a question, since he's with us here. Hey, Figment.
Hey!
Figment, are there any, mysterious locked doors in this building that you might want to explore with us?
You're not a YouTuber, are you?
I am not, no.
You don't like sneak in through a lot of places, do you?
No, we'll define a lot.
I mean, there's cast member areas all over the place.
No,
I wouldn't really suggest going into any of them right now, though. Don't you have to get back to Pecos Bills?
That's what I was wondering.
Fine, Game Master.
What? It's me, Figment. Before you go, I have a quick question. Do you think it'd be funny if I farted on people?
Oh,
I'm just mulling this idea around. I want to know if you guys think it's good.
Do you fart glitter?
No, I actually turn into a skunk.
Oh, that's so much worse.
It smells like coffee.
Why don't you go to ask Dreamfinder what he thinks about that?
I
Is
can't.
Figment...
I can't. Spectra wants me to follow him.
Yeah, is Figment going to follow us over to Pecos Bills?
If it's still active, I'd say
yeah,
yes.
I love it. All right, let's all pile into the airship. Gordo will have a buddy to play with.
Are you gonna fly back there in the airship?
Of course.
But the airship's broken.
Gladys!
Well,
I think it was fixed with imagination and
the front of it came off.
Gladys has grown on me. If she's not around, we're not going anywhere.
All right.
Maybe Gladys could be the monorail driver, because we could take a monorail back to the Mad Kingdom.
How about if we just get Gladys to fly the airship?
It's broken.
I can try fixing it again, but that doesn't seem, my luck doesn't seem to be holding. I can save you guys from fire and I can charm robots, but the one thing I'm supposed to be good at doesn't seem to be working tonight.
So how are we getting this airship to Pecos Bills?
It's in the magic band.
Yeah.
Airship went in our magic band?
Yeah. Were you asleep, Dick? Did you miss?
I did. I missed that.
Okay.
I missed that. I apologize.
He was
He's
charming.
too busy. Yeah, I was about to say, too busy trying to charm Figment.
Okay, so what are you all doing then?
I say we go back to the Magic Kingdom and we take the monorail because we haven't taken the monorail yet.
Yeah.
And we may be able to find Gladys along the way, right?
We might be able to ride in the front. This is still when we might have been able to do that.
You're right.
Okay.
We should totally do that.
All right, then it is currently nighttime, and you head back, and that beautiful Epcot song is playing as you head out of the park towards the monorail, and as you get into the front seat, the seat turns around, and Gladys is like, my best friends, how's everyone doing?
Great.
I love Gladys so much.
All right,
Gladys,
well,
we've been working a lot. It's been a long day
everyone
for you.
stay seated. Cast members slam on the doors as hard as possible. Make sure we're all going to stay in here. And off we go. And you take the monorail back to the Magic Kingdom.
Look at Gladys pulling a triple.
I'm saying she's worked a lot.
Wait, so she, like, we didn't have to switch monorails or anything? Like,
Magic.
No.
The monorail lifts off the track and flies over the Contemporary.
Oh, great.
No,
Now it can't even stay on the track.
Gladys actually says, "Oh, hey, I figured out that joke, by the way. I was wrong about how I worded it before. Now, okay, you want to hear it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's hear it.
Did you hear that Yoda is opening up a Hot Wheels store at Toy Story Land?
No, we did not.
Oh, yeah, he's calling it Toy Yodas.
Wow.
There we go. Successful joke. I was on Last Comic Standing. I didn't get actually in the show. I just auditioned and they told me no. Anyways.
Hey, Nick, you got that worst joke of the night music?
I don't have it queued up. I should have it queued up next time.
I would like to say, I feel like that Gladys went from sounding like Benny the Cab to sounding like Gilbert Godfrey.
Thanks so much. I love both of those characters. You guys heard of the bullet blender? Oh, okay, that's a whole different joke. Anyways, you arrive back at the Magic Kingdom. Where are you headed?
Pecos Bills.
Okay, then. So you head back to Pecos Bills. Upon returning to Pecos Bills, you walk up the staircase towards the door. You present the 4 items. What are they again, everybody?
A newspaper,
airship, microphone,
and a fossil.
The door magically unlocks, and you step inside to the Society of Explorers and Adventurers Lounge. There's an assortment of food from Pecos Bills, including a whole table full of fixins.
Yes!
There's a series of maps showing hidden tunnels and passageways all over the resort. There are cushy armchairs with your names all on them. Timrek, Cassie, Faye, Hugo, Gordo, Spectro. And there are some empty armchairs waiting to be filled. And from here, your adventures begin. And that is the end of tonight's show, everybody.
Cue the chill. Wow. Ooh.
Thank you so much for listening to this episode of WDWNT The RPG. This has just the beginning of a much larger story. We are handcrafting all of these adventures from scratch. This system that we've created for characters, as well as what's going to happen. So we hope to see you possibly next month for more encounters. If you watch this show live, we do a small post-show debriefing of everything that happened on this episode, so stay tuned. If you're listening or watching this later, be sure to follow or subscribe to this feed to hear the next episode. We'll keep you updated on WDWNT.com on everything The RPG. If you enjoyed this show, please leave feedback on any social media with hashtag WDWNT The RPG. For our entire cast and crew that's making this show happen, I'm Tyler Mann. Thank you so much for watching, and the adventure is just beginning.
Can I roll to say goodnight?
No!
You broke the Yeti!
And that is it. We are out! If you are watching the show, stick around. We are going to do a little post show right now. So let's just get a regular. Oh, I mean, I didn't do the ending video.
What?
Oh, you didn't run the ending music.
All right, we're back. Please hold. Okay, we're all back here. All right. Thank you to the audience who are watching this. I'm going to actually bring up the Ntunes chat right now. Did everybody have fun?
Oh, I had a blast.
So much
Yeah.
That was way more fun than I expected, actually. Like, so much fun.
So when you debrief, I mean, like, how much are you going to unpack since you've still got to keep some of it close to the vest for future stuff?
Oh yeah, well I'll just let you guys know like what decisions you made, stuff you might have missed from this episode, little things that I didn't know I had to come up with on the spot.
I'm going to assume dinosaurs evolved.
That's weird. The YouTube video is not up on. I'll have to open up the YouTube chat separately. We were not. I'm sure we were monitoring the chat, but I can always go back and look at everything so far.
I've actually got it up here. There's like.
Jesse says,
two
"I'm dying
people.
to hear Nick's character's backstory."
Yeah.
They love figs. I would banish. Would this banishment have anything to do with the glasses? I think. Who are they referring to?
They.
I have dug in, and what is this and what's up? Pink Pearl, Disney Wishes, I guess, wasn't sure what was going on.
They watch news tonight every Thursday.
This is a little new for them, but
The water parks are the largest litter boxes on property.
That was such a great fact, like fun fact.
it seemed like they liked it. So.
Yeah, I like the person that said I had no idea what was going on, but was entertained the whole time.
That's like
That's a good summary
That's
right there.
pretty much
So much
it.
like that.
That's
the
wonderful.
best.
I had no idea what was going on, but it's quite entertaining. I thought I tried to make things pretty clear as to what you
No, that
had
was
to
fun.
do, but I guess like everyone went off the rails so much. I don't know. If you're in the Intunes chat, what's going on with Jedwa? Take the Sky Train. I'm just reading back. Yeah, but okay. Well, let's unpack things. Matthew Soberman wins with 2 points today. By the way,
Wait, how did I get the second one?
Dreamfinder said, "I'll always be in your hearts," and you go ahead. That doesn't mean anything.
What was the first one then?
The dragon.
Yeah, you corrected me.
Yeah.
Oh, dragon.
Yeah.
Bonus point though went to Alicia.
I'm also Ravenclaw, if that helps you at all. My house.
I like Ben's. So Ben actually did the character Ben in the Jungle Cruise non-canonical episode. So I just started to assume that voice. And I hope people liked it.
We need Ben just to be in here and just be like his own side character.
I need the spirit of Ben.
I mentioned the bullet blender before. I actually based first of all, I wasn't expecting you to take like some weird transportation and everything. So I didn't even think about that. But I was like, oh, better pull out like a weird like bus driver voice, and so I went with Gladys, which is kind of Glottis from Grim Fandango, the point and click video game, and also this lady who's on the bullet blender commercials, who's like, she looks like she'd serve you like salty eggs at like a Denny's or something, and it's this lady with like crazy hair and those kind of crazy glasses, and they're like, okay, we're about to blend up some nacho cheese. Hey, Gladys, you have a McNacho cheese? And she's like, I tell you, people take my cheese and I say nacho cheese, and everyone's like, oh, Gladys. Which, I don't know if that was her name in the bullet blender ad, but I love that character is just like, you all leave me alone, and smoking a cigarette. So I was like, I'm gonna do that. I also like the idea that whatever she's in, she could pull a wheelie on it.
We have a quick YouTube question that I don't know the answer to because I don't know our schedule. What's broadcasting next Thursday?
Yeah.
That'll be around the hub. Around the Hub will be the next 2 weeks, actually. If you keep an eye out, we will. Yes, these will be the last 2 episodes of Around the Hub. So if you are tuning in to for what is taking place of news tonight, while it's currently on a little mini hiatus, the word? We're on a little break for news tonight. It's going to be 2 full Around the Hub episodes. So go check that out. And it's the last 2 episodes. Patrick is preparing what I can only assume is going to be a wonderful, 2 episodes those 2 weeks. Hope that answered that question. What else? I did not expect you to get in a time rover. So I was expecting everyone to go to the boneyard or the front part of whatchamacallit, the Dino Institute. I was not expecting you to want to time travel to get a full-out actual dinosaur bone. I did not want to bring out Dr. Seeker this early, but I guess he's in it now, so whatever.
You made it great with the boss battle, though.
Yeah.
That was a great
twist. This episode
twist.
was more so going to be like a tutorial. I taught you everything that you're going to be able to do. There was actually another chance to investigate and find a hidden item. Which was in Magic Kingdom. It was hiding under Robo News Guy. He was going to have a loose screw, which could have used that wrench to unbolt it. That's why I said, be sure to take aware of what your surroundings are and stuff. I'm glad you investigated a little bit more and found that crate that was hidden. That park map is going to. I actually wrote down all the level up and stuff. The park map, we will take care of this the beginning of next episode because everyone has upgrades and stuff. Everyone survived, so you get to upgrade, by the way.
Yay! Yeah, I mean, yeah.
Actually, we better do that now. The park map is going to give somebody, only one of you, a permanent intelligence upgrade of +2.
Who's our smartest person?
No, it should be who's your least smartest.
Yeah. Oh, no, you're right.
Or if you're at 14, you can upgrade to 16. You can be even better. Yeah. So I'd like everyone to sort of argue who's going to get the park map.
Well, I have a 14 intelligence. I'm just going to say everyone survived because I managed to roll a 7 and save us from the perils of Catastrophe Canyon.
So you're making an argument for why you're making an argument for why you get the map?
Well, I'm making it. I was merely stating my intelligence, but I'm just saying if people want to give it to these.
No, I like the idea of giving it
my case.
Yeah, I like the idea of giving it to the smartest, honestly.
But I actually think perhaps it would be better to give it to our least smart, least intelligent character because we're only as strong as our weakest link. And if that requires intelligence of them, why not give them a better shot? I mean, I got a pretty good shot as it is.
Roll call. What's everyone's intelligence?
10.
12.
Oh God, you all went at once.
I think
are there any 8s? Are there any 8s?
Go fish.
Okay. So.
Yeah, I'm already at a 14.
Rob gets a point.
Yay!
10. Who's 10?
I'm 10.
You both, you and Nick, Jess?
And
Yes.
me. But I think
Megan, what?
I'm 12.
Oh, 12, okay.
Yeah.
I would just like to point out, there will be the opportunity to level up these points as well.
So.
Yeah, I'm good being dumb. I mean, I did kill the dinosaur.
She did.
I would argue back, though, that maybe it should be Matthew if he's got the 14, because I think that, since we don't have, to your point, a weakest link, it would, I think, be in our best interest to have a strongest. So I would say that goes back to Matthew. Plus, he did get 2 points tonight and save our lives on Catastrophe Canyon. So
True.
That
And
gave
I
me
charmed a robot.
PTSD.
I saved us from having to even have a boss battle in Magic Kingdom.
Well, let's vote. I mean, I vote Matthew.
Yep, same.
Same. Yeah.
Same.
There you go.
All right, Matthew, you get a +2 to your intelligence.
So I should change that from 14 to 16?
Yes, it is permanently 16, which means that your modifier is now +3.
Okay, so I got to change the modifier too. Okay.
Somebody asked, what is this game based on, Dungeons & Dragons? Yes, I primarily based it off of the 5th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. For those who are curious, the character sheet looks a little something like this. For those of you you won't be able to listen to this, actually I stopped recording, so those watching, this is pretty much what the character sheet looks like. It was entirely,
has a cat on it.
It was more based on
I like that backstory, it's just a cat photo.
Some people like to have the lowest number be critical, some people like 20 to be critical, so I sort of grabbed the best bits and pieces from different systems. A lot of Call of Cthulhu in our system as well, just because that was one of the first sort of RPG campaigns I played, which is more so based on like investigation and stuff. So I sort of grabbed bits and pieces that I liked. But yeah, it's mostly Dungeons and Dragons, any kind of, whatchamacallit. They said they see it backwards. I'm sorry.
Oops.
I don't think I can control that. Okay, now everybody else survived. So you get to pick 2 of these things. You can get 2 points that you can spread anywhere across your 4 skill levels. So physical, intelligence, magic, charisma. You can upgrade 2 to 1 of those. You can do 1 and 1. Or you can get a permanent +1 increase to your HP. Or a +1 attack or AC increase. So that'll make it harder for... That's your armor. That'll make it harder for an enemy to hit you. Or a positive, you get to move your attack power for your attack up to 1d6. So I'll type those all out for everybody here, and you can pick these between now and the show next time.
Is this for everyone, or do I already have my?
You have your park map, and you have this as well.
Okay.
This is
you're like OP.
OP nerf.
Totally OP.
So do I want hit points, armor protection, or do I want to upgrade my physical?
So yeah, that's pretty much it. So you can pick 2 of those. So like HP and AC if you want. Those could be your 2. Or you can pick the +2 points for your skills and then upgrade the attack. So whatever you decide, just pick those and let me know.
Okay. I think I'm going to put 1 each on my hit points and my armor protection. So that would be 21 and 11.
Yep. Remember to keep note of all this stuff because as the DM, I do not have access to all your sheets. That's why I rely on you guys to tell me everything. But yeah, you can take the time to do that. If you have questions, you can ask me later.
Hey, okay. If I go from a 12... No, I said that. I started to ask you a question. No, if I go from a 12 to a 14, do I get +2 modifier?
Yes.
Like
if you go up to a 14, it's odd numbers. So 10 to 11 is 0, 12 to 13 is +1, 14 to 15 is +2, 16 to 17 +3, 18 to 19 +4. That being said, if you ever get up to like 20, like it's an automatic critical like every time. Like you always succeed. Sorry, I mean you roll a 20 to get a critical, meaning it always works fantastically, but anywho.
I will get to use my snowballs soon.
Somebody said I once played in high school and learned it's not my thing. It's like slot machines. I like observing but not playing. Well, that's why it's good to watch this show. So yeah, we're going to be closing out for the night soon. I think that was everything I needed to unpack. I just... Oh, you could have talked to a newsie. That's why somebody had mentioned, like, is there a newspaper on Main Street?
Yeah.
If you had gone to Main Street to look for one, there would have been a newsie in the Emporium. That's why I was doing, like, the newsie accent. Because, like, I really wanted to do that voice.
Hey, since I'm wearing this, like, newsy hat, would I have gotten extra points?
Is that from the Broadway show, Rob?
It is.
Because I have the exact same hat and the exact same shirt. We could have been twins.
We could have been twins.
We could have been twins, too, because I have that shirt, too. We all could have matched somehow.
Well, next time I'm going to have to do a monocle.
I don't have a monocle. I do have a Figment hat though.
I wear ears.
Just as an example, this is all the stuff that I had to write.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Basically, like
Somebody
I did-
screen cap that.
To Tyler because that's a lot of work.
Yeah.
Thank you.
for hosting the show, Tyler.
Yeah.
Yay,
Thank you.
Thank
Tyler.
you, Tyler.
I'm glad that it went actually almost as smoothly as I really hoped. If anyone did experience any issues with like the video or the audio or anything, like please reach out to us and give us a comment or leave some feedback because it really will help us for the next show. I hope everybody had fun. If that's it, I'm just going to close it out for tonight. Thank you so much for watching.
Is Figment still with us in the C Lounge?
I will let you know on the next episode what is. Someone said it's backwards. I know it's backwards. That's just the
Figment and Gordo are
that's
playing
the
over there in
reason
the
I
corner.
can't fix that. I'm sorry. We'll
Should I
be able
bring
to.
Gordo on?
Wait, does Gordo still have wings?
He's in Canada.
No, they
He's got
disappeared.
nothing else to
They
Let me
disappeared.
check.
Yeah, they disappeared
Rude.
like 5 seconds after.
Hold on.
What was the question?
I think she just went to get her cat.
Oh, okay. Yeah, people
Yeah.
want to see Gordo, I guess.
Gordo.
There was a
Remember-
She should just
We
keep
did a-
the camera on him the whole time
a
and then
post
talk
show.
from off screen.
We did a post show for March Madness, and I mean, no spoilers for any of our like patrons or wigs who might be watching. People who aren't wigs, and we don't want to spoil that. Gordo was just like in the corner watching Fig just the whole
Staring.
time, and it was it was just this dumb expression, like,
Oh, no.
and it was so.
There
funny.
he is.
Aw.
Hi, Gordo.
Oh, what a fat, beautiful cat!
He's really big, you guys. Just look. This is your hero right here.
He did kill a dinosaur.
You killed a dino.
And picked a lock.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, look,
kitty.
look. Like, it's possible.
Man.
It's totally possible. There's, like, feet everywhere.
The beans.
These toe beans.
Okay.
Okay.
With the end of
With that.
cats, we're just going to say thank you so much for watching. We hope everybody enjoyed, and we will most likely be back next month. We're going to most likely, like I said before, all of this is being handcrafted and handwritten and stuff like that. We do have like a good outline of what's going to happen, but everything's sort of going to be going one story at a time, so we hope everybody enjoyed. Leave us some feedback. Hashtag WDWNT The RPG. We'll end by throwing up the title so everyone knows how to spell that. And I hope everyone enjoyed it. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody who's here. Everyone who
Thank
took part
you.
in this.
Hey, Tyler.
Thank you.
Yeah.
This was really fun.
Thank
And
you,
it's way
guys.
better than playing this at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
I'm surprised we only took 2 hours. That's wonderful.
Not even.
Yeah.
Not even. I think we were done at 9:40.
You were.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
Anyways,
Perfect.
thank you so much. That's all. Have a great night.
Good night,
Good
everyone.
night.
Bye.
Bye.
Meow.